Yo, what's up guys, Flip Thunder here, and welcome back to another video. Today, we are not playing Superstar Saga, we are actually playing Minion Quest, the side mode to this game. Now, I originally streamed the first episode of this over on Twitch, but the stream didn't save to my channel for some reason, because Twitch is weird, so I lost all the footage. So I decided to just record it instead. But since I'd already started playing on that file, I had to make a whole new file and get to the point where you unlock Minion Quest. So that's why you see I'm on a different file than the Superstar Saga Let's Play. But with that out of the way, let's get started. I'll try to, say the same stuff I said during the stream, because some of the stuff I said was pretty important, actually. So, if I forget some stuff, I apologize in advance. I do like how one of these Goombas is actually the captain. But I think it was also hinted at that one of these guys is Private Goomp. But that's weird, because Goomp has, his own gear. Like a little hat and stuff, so why would he be a regular Goomba in a barrel? Kinda confusing. So if the Koopalings were on the Koopa Cruiser with Mario and Luigi, how did we not run into them the whole time? That's actually kind of surprising. You would think that we would have ran into them, but no. And they don't even acknowledge that Mario and Luigi are even on the ship, which is kind of surprising for the Koopalings. You'd think they'd say oh, I can't believe Lord Bowser let us work with Mario, but they just don't say a thing about it. Which I'm not complaining about, it just seems like a big surprise for these characters. And there's Fawful. Attacking. Also, I like how the Yoshis are on the bottom screen watching the whole thing, as if this is like a little movie. It's pretty cool. Blows up. That's pretty cool. So, does that mean that this is actually just a movie the Yoshis are watching? Or was there a Lakitu recording the whole thing like in Mario Kart? Who knows? And we're in Stardust Fields, where that random wood is that you guys saw in the Superstar Saga playthrough. Why is there wood, though? This is a cave. I like that little animation where he freezes with his mouth just wide open. Okay, so that sound was Bowser getting shot out of the cannon. So Mario and Luigi just defeated Tall Star. So how did they not run into Captain Goomba? He literally just woke up. How did he get so far away from Mario and Luigi so quickly? Because the bros would have just been entering the cave as he was leaving. You'd think they would have crossed paths. I mean, I'm assuming that sound was Bowser. Well, yeah, of course, that was Bowser getting shot out of the cannon, because there he is. So there's no denying it. That was Bowser. You'd be very surprised how little interactions there are with the different teams. Mario and Luigi and the Minions literally never run into each other once. Sure, Mario and Luigi briefly see Captain Goomba in the Bean Fields, but that's it. There's, no other interactions whatsoever. Which I'm okay with, I guess for, casual players who don't want to play Minion Quest. But then again, having there be interactions would encourage them to play it. So, it kind of does the opposite. Also, it's kind of funny how the Beanie is talking, because we've never seen not one Beanie talk in the main story. So it's kind of cool that we actually get confirmation that they can, in fact, speak. They just never did to Mario and Luigi. Yeah, so the gameplay in this game is slightly different than Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Like rather than pressing the A and B buttons in battles, instead the characters attack by themselves, and all you do is control their special attacks, like this. Now the special attacks actually come randomly, so you don't know when they'll come. And then there is captain commands you can unlock, but you don't unlock them right away, because you only have one unit right now, being the Goomba. And there is going to be quite a few tutorials, which I complained about during the stream, and I'm going to complain about here too, to keep the consistency alive. Because I don't like tutorials. Especially when they're forced. Like, it's one thing if the tutorial's it's like there, but you can skip it. But when you can't even skip it, it gets really annoying really fast. Which is one of my biggest pet peeves with Mario and Luigi Dream Team. Because there are so many tutorials in that game. Even towards the end game. Like, at least in the newer ones, like Paper Jam and the remakes, those ones you can just skip them. Except in this game, obviously. Minion Quest is that exception. Oh, I like this part. I mean, this is kind of cute, but, like, it's kind of dumb. Like, Goombas don't have arms, they can't hug. So, you kind of just, like, made your friend mad. Goombas don't hug it out. Well, I mean, no, you probably could, like, if you... Well, I mean, I guess if you, like, lay on your back and, like, hug them with your legs? Or stubby little feet. Because, like, you don't have arms, so it's really hard to hug. I mean, I guess you can get, like, right next to somebody and, like, call that a hug. Like a little snuggle, I guess. Because Goombas kind of have that, disability where they can't hug each other without, you know, no arms. It would be cool if Goombas actually did at one point, like, grow arms or something. Like in a new game, maybe. Maybe in Marvel's Wonder. I don't know. Although, by the time this video goes up, it might already be out, so who knows? Who knows when this video will go up, because I still have so many Superstar Saga videos to upload at this point. Like, one's being uploaded right now, while I'm recording this. Yeah, one of my favorite things about Minion Quest is that there's a lot of comedy in it. Like, the character interactions are pretty hilarious. Here's another one. Like, I like how he's, like, instantly gives up. Like, nope, this isn't for me. I'm not doing this anymore. Also, where'd they get the red flag? Did they just happen to have a red flag on them? Because the other captains also get flags, but we never get an explanation. Where are they keeping these flags? Like, is a red flag basically Bowser's flag? Is that what it's meant to represent? Because there's no Bowser face on it. Maybe it's left over from the Koopa Cruiser. It did just blow up. Maybe one of them was holding onto a flag or something. And then they just had 4 more. Or no, 3 more. I do like how he's actually making his own special attack. Of course, they're kind of making fun of him right now. That's another thing, too. The characters constantly talk crap behind each other's backs. Like, it's not just it's just not towards Captain Goomba. Like, later on in the game, they're talking bad stuff about the other captains behind their back. Like, these guys, like, they kind of have a dysfunctional team. Always being mean to one another. Now, I know some other people, when they recorded Minion Quest, they just made one video, like, on each individual world. I probably won't do that, because then the video will be, like, an hour long. So I'll probably just, like, record till my usual about 20 minutes or so, and then we'll just see from there. Because I have a funny feeling that by the time we get to the end of Hoo Hoo Mountain, the video will be like half an hour. And I don't want to make you guys sit here watching me play games forever, so... yeah. Yeah, these are just tutorials. I'm just skipping over them. I don't really care. Wait, did that Goomba just say okie dokie? That's Mario and Luigi's thing. The beginning of Minion Quest is pretty boring, basically throughout the first few levels of World 1, just because it's the beginning of the game. But once you get later on in the game, it gets more action-filled, more story. Especially since, unlike Superstar Saga, where Cackleta's the main villain, in this game it's actually Fawful. And something else I like about Minion Quest, which I didn't actually notice this, and I'm going to pay more close attention in the cutscenes during this playthrough. Apparently, it was actually hinted at by Fawful that he always intended to overthrow Cackleta. Like, he was always going to betray her, but I never noticed it, so I'm going to be paying close attention to that when we see Fawful in cutscenes, because I want to see the confirmation. Because, like, we know he brainwashed Bowser's minions to work for him, but he kept saying how they're doing it for Cackleta. So, I'm going to be paying close attention to Fawful. Because Fawful's a pretty interesting character, especially since he comes back in 2 more games after Superstar Saga. Being in Partners in Time with just a brief cameo, but then Bowser's Inside Story being the main villain again. And then even Bowser Jr.'s Journey as well. Sort of, like, he's briefly the villain, but it's more so his other minions that take the mantle of the villain, kind of like how Fawful does in this game. More Goombas. Oh yeah, the aura, they just mentioned it. Poor Captain Goomba. More talk behind his back. Little does he know that this aura they're talking about is actually kind of mean. Okay, now I have a theory about... So he says, who built this wall here? I have a theory. So, you guys remember in the Superstar Saga playthrough, like, after, like, the minecart minigame entrance, if you continue walking past it, there's, like, a bridge, and then there's this random wall that you can't get past. Like, you can't high jump over it or anything, but you can come back around and then jump down from on top of it. I think that's the wall that he crashed into, because it makes sense, like, who built this wall here? It makes sense. Like, why would you build a wall there that you can't get over, even with a high jump? That's my theory. Also, that's mean. An aura of stupidity. That's just so mean. Like, why would you say that about your boss? Like, he's trying his best, okay? He hasn't been captain for very long. And they're already saying he has an aura of stupidity. Rude. Time for tutorials again. Oh, brother. It never ends. Like, the tutorials basically don't end until, like, the beginning of World 2. Blah, blah, blah. This dialogue is not important to me because I'm not a noob at this game. Sledge and Mallet. Now, something else I like about Minion Quest. I like how they actually try to bring in some of the characters from the main story. Because, like, Sledge and Mallet, like, they're recurring characters in the main story. Upgrading Mario and Luigi's hammers and stuff. So it's really cool how they make a brief appearance. Now, if I had to predict, I would say that this encounter with the Hammer Bros probably happened before Sledge and Mallet met Mario and Luigi. Or possibly after. They probably could have left their house while Mario and Luigi were off climbing the mountain. Because when else would they have had the time to meet these guys? Oh, actually, no, it would have had to have been, because they don't know Mario until after they meet him. So yeah, this has to be after Mario and Luigi started climbing Hoo Hoo Mountain. Kind of ironic, actually. The bros are going up the mountain while the minions are climbing down, just right away. Yeah, that's not true. Mario could hit you with a hammer hard, and you'd find out later on in the game in Bowser's Castle, actually. Yeah, foreshadowing, because I do end up making a new workshop in that cave outside the Bean Bean Castle town. I like this little hammer song. I'm not singing the lyrics, though. But it's kind of cute. Little song they made up. The four little brothers. Even though two of them are turtles and two of them are beanish. I think that's what the people in the Bean Bean Kingdom are called. The beanish. At least the ones with green skin are. And I'd imagine these guys are beanish because they have green skin. Unless they're a special type of beanish because they're shaped like hammers. They never really explain it, to be fair. Also, I like how the Hammer Bros are just like, yeah, we ain't going back. Tell Lord Bowser for us. This got out of hand fast, Captain Goomba says. Well, he's not wrong. Instantly resorts to fighting. But... Another tutorial. This time it's gonna be about the power triangle. I distinctly remember this one. The little power triangle. Ranged are good against flying. Flying are good against melee, and melee are good against ranged. I hate that you can't press the R button to speed up the cutscenes during the battle, so you just have to keep like mashing the A button to get through the text quicker. Goomba Squad. I like that. Honestly, I feel like the Resistance would have been a better name, though, because, like, the minions who are working with Captain Goomba are resisting Fawful's mind control. So I feel like the Resistance would have been a better name than the Goomba Squad, if I'm being honest. But that's just my opinion. What do you guys think? Does that sound better? The Resistance? Or do you like Goomba Squad? Not that we really have a choice, since they call themselves the Goomba Squad the rest of the game. Unless I just decide to call them the Resistance. It's not like they would know. They're just characters in the game. I hate not having my captain abilities yet, because I can't deny their special attacks. I think I unlocked them within the next 2 levels or so. I think. Hammers are bound by fate. Now this is a neat little reference too, because they actually mention the Ultra Hammer, which is the strongest hammer that these guys make for Mario and Luigi. Because they don't have the ability yet, but I guess they told the Hammer Bros about it because they know of its existence. It's pretty cool. Neat little reference to Superstar Saga. Okay, this part's pretty funny too. So, they ask if you want to listen to the Hammer song again, and both answers are no. Like, you have no and then no light. Like, it doesn't matter what you say. But, of course, they only did it to give you another tutorial on how to replay cutscenes if you wanted to. But I kind of like that, like, your answer is always going to be no. Why'd I get 3 Hammer Bros? There was only 2 of them there. Makes no sense to me. Another tutorial, of course. Bum 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 dun 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 dun. Great, stop talking. Okay, well, I don't want to do that, because this guy's got a little extra buffs, so I'm going to replace him with that guy. Oh wait, one more thing. Sort by character. There we go. Alright, this will be the last level of the video, because this one's got some important plot I feel like is worth seeing. That was strange. Almost as if they're being mind-controlled by a certain enemy. Also, these guys are very outnumbered. Well, actually, no, it makes sense, because melee troopers are weak against flying. And I already have all my ranged ones equipped. So they probably did that because they know the melee ones will get taken out quickly. I do remember during the stream, though, that the Hammer Bros were literally just standing there doing nothing most of the time. And it always bugged me, because Captain Goomba was getting attacked by flying troopers, and they were just standing there. And I kept, like, pleading for them to help me, because I was gonna die. I miss my captain ability so much. I think next episode I'll have those unlocked, and then I can finally start denying people's special attacks. Uh-oh. I'm forced to fight a flying trooper, and the Hammer Bros are once again... Okay. About to say they weren't helping me. Uh-oh. I might be in trouble. If this Hammer Bro dies, I'm gonna be at a disadvantage in this fight. Please don't die. Oh no, he's so dead. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. I'm at a uh-oh. Thank you. If I didn't get that special attack, I probably wouldn't have survived. Like how everyone walks away with bandages and Captain Goomba's just bandage-free. Fawful. So what's your plan, though? Like, he just said he wants to do something to Bowser, but what was he gonna do? Because, like, he mind controls Bowser's minions to work for him, but Fawful never actually showed any interest in mind controlling Bowser himself. So I'm really curious what he wanted to do with Bowser specifically. Like, Fawful really likes just toying with Bowser. Like, that's something he really likes doing in this game and Bowser's Inside Story. Because, like, he doesn't want Bowser dead, because he keeps Bowser alive consistently throughout his encounters with him. Okay, now, this line, I think, is the foreshadowing. With this, no one will be able to have resistings of my power. I think that might be part of the hint that Fawful plans to overthrow Cackletta. And then, yeah, two fun flavors, because one of the sprays he has is purple, which works pretty easily, but he also has the red one, which is much stronger, which he has to use when he mind controls the Koopalings, because they have much more resistance to the mind control than regular minions would. What's with everyone saying he has an aura of stupidity? This guy's getting ragged on more than Luigi does. It's so mean. Alrighty, well, we've gotten through half of Hoo Hoo Mountain. With that, I'm gonna wrap it up for this episode of Minion Quest. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.